Now, the Cleveland Browns team is stacked, loaded, and they have a chance to do something special this year. But there are a few things that are alarming with Hugh Jackson, I've always said should go. Number one, a couple weeks ago, Tyrod Taylor had to show Hugh Jackson how to install cameras and call his players out. He said, Hugh, you can install cameras and you can show it to him in practice and call him out of it. What do you know? The next day, Hugh calls him out and it does it, whatever. It's embarrassing when your quarterback has to tell you how to do that. Secondly, Jarvis Landry was upset, and Hugh comes up, and you can tell Jarvis Landry is not the type of guy that gets upset and cools down easily. And he definitely doesn't want his fucking coach smirking at him like, hey. Jarvis Landry is what I like to call a all business type athlete. He's pissed off on the sideline. His coach comes up and looks at him and like gives a smirk and laughs. That's a no-no. As a player, Jarvis Landry, you could tell, is looking at Hugh and be like, what is this guy, a fucking joke? And then the last thing I seen, Todd Haley, when they got beat, he's like, yeah, you practice like we do, this is what you get. Todd Haley does not like to practice. Hugh Jackson's running his training camp. It's a joke. The Browns training camp is a fucking... Hugh Jackson's a joke. I cannot... Like when Corey Coleman came into the office. You think Corey Coleman would have went into Bill Belichick's office and said that to Belichick? Well, if y'all don't want me, just trade. Hell no. Hell no. Them players are terrified of Belichick. But Hugh Jackson couldn't even be... You talk to Todd? You talk to Todd? It's a joke. Hugh Jackson, everyone talked about he was this great offensive coordinator. Hugh Jackson was an overrated offensive coordinator coming to Cleveland. The Bengals haven't missed a beat offensively without him. He was an overrated offensive coordinator. And he's a horrible... That 1-31 is not fucking a fluke. He's a horrible head coach. I mean, the nice guy approach that he has, the players, they don't respond to it. It's obvious. And I'm shocked that John Dorsey allowed this to happen. I know he brought Haley in. I guarantee if the Browns start out 0-2, or if they get slaughtered the first game, he's gone. But why did we have to... Why? Why didn't we just do it now? Elevate Todd Haley, the head coach, and Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator, and there you go. There you fucking go. Hugh Jackson's an overrated offensive coordinator. You know why? Because a good offensive coordinator would have recognized DeShone Kizer's deficiencies. He's a rookie. He doesn't have the mentality to take shit in. Like, you could shove shit down Mayfield's throat. He has it up here. The Kizer don't have that. And Hugh should have recognized that. Dumbing the offense down, but he didn't. He didn't. He's an overrated fucking clown. Now, as far as the starting quarterback goes, I got news for you. Mayfield's ready to start right now. And I'm going to tell you, here's why I look at it. We have two quarterbacks, and Mayfield's the better choice. Mayfield is Tyrod Taylor, these Bills fans have said it, and I said he had no weapons, but I can tell he has no accuracy downfield. Mayfield does. Start Mayfield. Let him take his licks early. By the 6th, 8th game of the season, you're 4-2, 6-2, whatever, you're golden. You cannot... Tyrod Taylor is not a bad quarterback. And by no means, if we didn't have Baker Mayfield, if we had Cody Kessler and DeShone Kizer, I would say start Tyrod Taylor. Start him. But we don't have DeShone Kizer. We don't have Cody Kessler. We have Baker fucking Mayfield. Baker Mayfield can come right now and lead this team. Give him fucking action with the... Why isn't he getting action with the ones? Let him practice with the ones and start the motherfucker. That's what I would do if I was coaching. And this lackadaisical friendly, I want to be your friend coach like Mike Tomlin bullshit, it wouldn't go on. I'd be a fucking Todd Haley type coach. By the way, Todd Haley was 19-27 in 2 seasons with the Chiefs. So, yeah, he sat in the same seat you did, and he won 18 more games than you, and lost 6 less games, or 5, whatever it is. So, we have a lot of talent. We really do. And we're going to win games, and it ain't because of Hugh. Hugh's going to have no part of this. John Dorsey, I'm disappointed. I know you should have pulled the trigger and got rid of him and hired Haley and just boom. You should have just did it because, I mean, I'm watching this training camp and I'm looking at Hugh Jackson. He cannot be the head coach. You know, when a player like Corey Coleman walks in, he doesn't do that to Belichick. He doesn't do that to most coaches. Mike Tomlin, he does that too, and Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson cannot be the Bill Belichick type guy. When a player comes in like that, he won't yell at a player. He might yell at the whole team and act like he's mad, but if a player walks in, he's going to put his arm around him and kiss his ass. That's something you cannot have and be a winning football team. You need a stern coach like a Todd Haley or a Greg Williams. I'm sorry. We're not there to make friends. We're there to coach the players. And if you do it right, the players will play for you. Being a nice guy, Hugh, ain't working for you, obviously. Not to mention, he's a horrible coach. I mean, the numbers don't lie. 1 in 30 fucking 1. The guy's a fucking joke. He's a fucking joke. He mismanaged everything last year. He could blame it on Sashi Brown, which Sashi Brown, whatever. You know what? Let's look back at it. Sashi Brown, I ain't saying the guy was great, and I ain't saying he's horrible, but I will say this. Having John Dorsey, it is a lot different. Because Sashi Brown did get some players, but John Dorsey's a football-minded person. Sashi Brown did not know. His main mistake was you got to address the quarterback, and he didn't do it. So whatever. So fuck Sashi Brown. But John Dorsey, I don't know how you could let fucking Hugh Jackson still stay. We have a lot of talent in Cleveland. Enough talent we didn't even need you. I didn't want Des Bryant. We don't need him. We got enough talent, trust me. So that's my 16 cents. If you gotta go, he's gotta go.